Down set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Hood, hood. And we're off and running. Hey, everybody.
Are we there?
Yeah. On a Monday? Hell yeah. Monday.
It's a Monday.
Liquid lunch, y'all. I didn't turn my lights on.
Word.
It's fine.
Oh. I think
You
you
go.
actually look better without the lights.
For now.
I mean, you don't look as pasty. You need to put a little scrim, some diffusion on that light.
They are. I probably should put like a brown one so I can have some tan.
Yes. Put the brown one in.
A golden brown so I
Mhm.
look nice and tan.
Yeah. Or just before we do the show, just a little spray on tan.
Ooh, yeah.
Get those highlights, like the one on your forehead. Get those
Maybe I
highlights.
just need to powder it.
Yeah.
We've had to cut our makeup budget, like cut it in half.
Mhm.
So like my lower half is powdered, but
I don't want to hear about that.
that's just budget cuts, Jules.
Like, you're not talking powdered, the makeup powdered, are you?
Powdered donuts that I keep in my pocket.
Yeah, those the biscuits you're making, the crotch biscuits.
I don't know what you're
Oh
talking
yeah,
It's not hot. It's not hot enough for crotch biscuits.
about. No, and I have AC. It's all good.
yeah, Brendan. Total coordination from the top here. I'm telling you. We only spent the last 20 minutes talking, but I'll just keep those a secret.
We
Hey,
should do a
Philip, hey,
total.
Matt.
We should do a behind the scenes special. People are clamoring to see that.
I'm sure they are.
They are.
I mean, if they're ever watching, as soon as we go live, they're hearing all the behind the scenes
Yeah,
stuff.
that's why they actually tune in just to hear that.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull up on my chats. Then I'm on my chats.
So hi to Brendan and Matt and Philip. I got to see
Jeffrey, hi Jeffrey.
all three of those guys on Saturday.
Mm.
Not social distancing either.
Well, there you go. Now we know where the epicenter of the virus is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Epicenters.
one.
The epicenter is in Porter, Texas.
Porter.
Rogue Brewers, more like Rogue Fluers. Eh? Am I right or am I right?
Oh.
Uh-oh. I don't think you want to start anything with those guys. They're pretty brutal.
What are you talking about? Brutally viral? Is it going to go viral? All their posts going to go viral, like all of you guys? Socially contaminating? Whatever. I don't know. I have no idea. I have not been out of my house in about 10 weeks. Started before the thing ever started.
What?
Just
Why
locked,
not?
just locked it down.
Oh. Yeah, I misspelled it again.
What'd you misspell?
Oh, boy.
Hey, Misty LeJean.
Hold on. Hold on.
What
I
I
yeah.
actually caught a Kennedy spelling error.
No.
So I think Linda caught that too.
What are you talking about?
And I don't think other people are on long enough yet to see it, but
There's no misspelling at all. It's great.
Jeffrey
Yeah.
says the beach was packed. It is.
Oh.
Did you go to the beach, Jeffrey?
Galveston Beach?
Or did you
Yeah.
go to the Channelview Beach?
If you can survive a Texas beach, you can survive any kind of virus.
Texas beaches are fine as long as you're careful to dodge the hypodermic needles and the used Pampers.
Bristol Beach.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it's fine.
The crack pipes.
No, not all of them have the crack pipes and the whatnots. The needles.
Well, they're all filled with Pampers.
Sure, but you need Pampers.
Used Pampers?
Yeah, who does?
Or what?
Pampering.
Ah, okay. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure, Misty. That's the only beach I know of is Galveston Beach. So
Surfside is always fun.
I gotta
Surfside.
get some more beaches.
Southside, Surfside's great because you can just drive on to the beach and just go. It's like $10.
Oh, that's like
For the
Cocoa
whole-
Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Surfside.
Daytona?
Surfside's
Surfside.
nice.
Daytona.
I prefer
Yeah.
Surfside over Galveston.
Oh, of course, yes, all day long.
Yeah.
This episode brought to you by the Texas. What is it? The Texas
Parks and
Parks and-
Recreation.
Yeah.
Parks and
Recreation.
Tourism.
Parks and Recreation.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was reading. You know what the scariest thing? We've watched some horror movies lately, and we've got when we had the whole conversation about what I can let the girls watch. So the standards get a little bit looser the further into this thing we go, and I think maybe it's just common sense media that's deciding that things are better than they are, maybe. But anyway, so the girls and I, we all started watching Stranger Things. I've seen it, but they're watching it for the first time. And so that was.
Are you fast forwarding through certain parts?
No, you know what I am doing though, because they don't show any nudity, and we haven't gotten to the second season where the brother is there. Spoiler alert! Anybody? There's a brother involved, but there's we use those as a teaching time. It's like, this is why you don't follow this example. Look to if you smooch with a boy and show him your bra, then you get eaten by a monster, and that's the
There you
moral of the
go.
story.
Yeah.
That if you do that, then a monster will get you.
Reasonable.
Yeah. So
I mean, honestly, not too far off in
Yeah.
reality.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
Boulevard Beach.
You smooch with a boy, you show him your bra, and the monster might show up.
Yeah, and eat your best friend, which is even worse because poor what's her face? What was the girl in the first season? Julia, has everybody seen Stranger Things? Are we all?
No, it's okay. You can talk about it. I'm not going to watch it.
With the
Why would
glasses.
you watch it? It's so good.
With the glasses.
You know what?
You knew she was going to die because she was wearing glasses.
Is that what happens?
Yes, the girls in the glasses are usually the first ones to die.
Do they go before the black guy? And it's
Not
the standard
normally.
horror movie. Stranger
Not
Things.
normally, but
Yeah.
they're up there.
Because it's always the black guy, and then it's the girl in glasses, and anybody that we saw Scream, right? We all know the rules.
Yeah,
There's also going to be a couple.
Yeah, they went and fornicated.
The
And maybe did illicit drugs.
fornicating couple, the first fornicating couple will get it.
The one that flaunted. They flaunted. Not the innocent ones that were kind of, tempted, but the ones that flaunted.
Oh, we need to do some introductions because, first of all, Julie's got a cool thing to show everybody. And
Is this going to lead to a monster showing up? What's
maybe. Maybe.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
Oh,
Per normal?
Yeah, Kennedy can do his thing.
Okay, are you ready, Kennedy?
yes, I'm ready. And remember, there's going to be some dialogue involved here, so don't freak out like you did last week.
Well, as long as we're communicating.
Uh-huh.
I'll be honest with you.
know.
I had a moment of paranoia there,
Yes.
and I was thinking conspiracy theory, but I'm drinking something completely different today. Hence all the beach talk. But here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to your screen left, my screen left, the guy with the hair and the Jester King shirt and the glasses. So he might be eaten by a monster before the
I
show.
may not make it.
May not make it. Ladies and gentlemen, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Kennedy.
All right, everybody. You know what time it is.
Hey,
It's chug
how's it
time.
going? I'm Kennedy.
Oh, we got two pieces of music playing right now. It's anyway. Everybody join me for a chug. In 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
Chug, 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 chug.
All right.
Kevin Hobbins is watching all the way from San Antonio. Hello, Kevin. How are you?
Hey, Kevin Hobbs.
How are the Hobbinses?
Hobbinses. Oh, are we? So apparently, last week he made a drinking game, and every time I messed with my hair, I bet he had to drink.
Oh, yeah.
And we lost.
And according to
4 people
Matt, he had to
Liverpool.
drink like 37 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to know before. Well, I need to introduce Jules because nobody knows who Jules is apparently.
Yes.
So let's do Jules' intro, and then I need to get to the bottom of why she won't watch. Why she's scared of Stranger Things.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, to my screen right, to your screen right until the camera goes full, and then that's just her in the middle. The loveliest, brightest, bounciest, high energy portion of this show and all other shows. The fabulous Jules.
Hey, it's Jules.
We definitely need
No,
some sparkles on the screen.
so
Kennedy.
notice what Julie is sporting right below the liquid lunch level, or right next to the liquid lunch level.
Thank you for that
Logo.
beautiful introduction, Josh, by the way.
If you notice, We got we're prepared for the show today.
Yeah, that red tube's not like a feeding tube. Well, I guess it is kind of like a feeding
Right
tube.
in your belly button. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So we've got
It's weird.
the setup here. A nice keg,
Can we talk about the Torpedo brand keg?
a picnic tap.
I want to know all of these home
This
brewers.
keg's going fast. Wow.
I
We
know.
may finish it on the show.
That's the 2.5 gallon.
Yeah, it's a 2.5 gallon keg. It's
What's in there? That's your
funny
IPA?
you should ask.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, should we
This-
talk about the other
this-
thing?
This is my ESB,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the throw it together ESB that I've been talking about, and it's not really my most
take a
favorite.
drink.
I just chugged one.
I know, but you
Oh,
guys
no.
but you just touched
Everybody
your hair
messed
now.
with your hair.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Good
So
catch, Josh. Drink.
I hadn't poured mine. I was waiting on the intro, but you kind of missed it.
okay. So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
it's really good.
Really?
Although
yeah.
this one
Oh,
came
well,
out
you're standing your glass straight up. Why are you doing that?
because I want a lot of foam in it.
I'll show you how to. Let me show you how to pour.
Where's John? Where's John? We need Foamy Head 13.
Just tilt the glass.
All right. So, a question for you, Josh.
Yeah. What?
Uh,
Let me look at my watch. Looks like it's freckle past the hair. That means it's time. It's time.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking? What you drink?
It's not a delay. It's we're both playing the audio at the same time.
Oh, do I need to turn mine down? We've coordinated well today.
Oh yeah, real
No,
well, guys.
all right. So, what's going on there? What's up there, buddy?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
What you drink?
Okay. So, had we done a show, I don't know, earlier, I would have had Allstott Lager, with the blue, now also in cans, and I love those textured cans.
Mhm.
And I would have had some other beers, but I drank them all. I would have had your your coffee porter. Had over the weekend. My daughter decided to do a pajama party on Saturday night, so we did a Saturday night Stewart pajama party. And she made breakfast for dinner, and I had the coffee porter with my chocolate chip pancakes and bacon.
That sounds
And
perfect.
It paired really well. You need to do. John is here. How's it going? Kennedy had extra foam, and it made me think of you. He had 13 inches of foam, just like you. He had 13. So anyway, I had some Allstott Lager. I had some Summer Pills. I had some more Conspiracy Theory. I had your. We already drank your IPA. Never mind. That was another show ago. What else did I have? I feel like there was something else. Anyway, all this talk about going to the beach and the perfect style when going to a Texas beach, especially. I don't know. I don't know that our beaches are saltier than others, but any beach with salt water involved, a goza or something along those lines. So I'm drinking Dogfish Head Sea Quench Ale. It's one of my favorites. Got
a little foam there, huh?
Just a little. Drinking out of my Twisted Acre.
Hey, why don't you put your glass up to the camera?
I'm not doing it.
Why not? we want to see the color of your beer.
That's good.
Yeah. No, is it?
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
See. Were you trying to get on the whether it was clean or not?
Yes, I was.
It had a little initial clingage, but I think it was just initial clingage because it's not, it's not hanging out there. I want to do a little research on if it's not beer clean, like beer clean, do any bubbles stay at all? Somebody, who may know that? Let's see, who on here would know that?
Maybe James Carlisle, who's currently watching us, knows
Oh.
this.
James Carlisle, head brewer at Ingenious, Chadford Pilbeam also watching. He may know. Kevin may know. Kevin Hobbits may know. Anybody on there may know. All these people.
Damn it. I did it again.
Yeah.
Ah, drink.
Oh, did you touch your hair?
Yeah.
Hey, Danny Reed.
Hey, Dan.
Seattle in the house.
We need to.
Once again, we are coast to coast.
Yep, there we
Are
go.
we? Where we got East Coast? Is that Misty in Florida?
Yep,
Florida.
What part of Florida, Misty? What are you on? Is it Orlando area?
Merritt Island, actually. She actually just had to step off and go to go walk her dog, and she said it was a
That-
gorgeous day. She had to go.
There,
so-
apparently, she lives on a lake
Yeah. Oh, I wish
that
it was
has
on
access to the ocean,
Indian River. The Indian River
and
has access.
they found a great white shark.
A 9-foot great white shark in the
Where?
in Florida, in the
In the
Banana
lake.
River. I think
Like
it was.
walking
Yeah.
around?
And
9 feet long.
yeah, land shark. It was walking
Land-
around. Sure.
Oh, land shark. Jeez. That's what scares me is that a land shark is going to mate with a bear.
Mhm.
And then we have a bear shark. And then then it gets infected with COVID. And then rabies, COVID rabies. And then it gets its CHL. And then we're just all screwed.
It's CHL. Yeah, no, it's funny that they tagged this shark in Nova Scotia last year, and then it pinged and showed up in, I think it was Banana River or Indian River, one of the two, in Merritt Island, right there.
So,
that
do you know
connects,
how
and
far-
that's where
do you know how
Misty
far-
lives.
Inland, that is.
Mile-ish, maybe mile,
Oh,
2
so
So
miles.
is that full on salt water? Is that what they call it, the brackish? Is that like
Brackish.
Sure, it's brackish.
goes
Yeah.
away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she lives right off. Yeah, it's just Florida's mostly water
So this great white could have literally been at one point like, you know,
in her backyard.
in her backyard,
Yeah.
basically. This,
Welcome to
a
Liquid Lunch,
9-foot
everybody.
long great white shark.
Texas's live midday craft beer show where all you can get is Florida talk.
I know.
All the Florida talk you can shake a stick at.
Oh.
I know, and I can't wait to go back home. We're working on something.
Yeah. There we go. So, all right, I want to know about beer cling glasses. I need somebody to tell me how long the bubbles cling if it's not I think you'll get an initial little and then they go away, right? Oh, don't take me, and then they go, right? But like the ones that I know, obviously, like a bad not clean glass is obvious because they all just hang out there and it just looks weird. But anyway,
So, and if somebody's going to answer that, I have another question.
okay, let's just throw them out there and see what happens.
Yeah,
We have a very intelligent audience. It's
Yeah.
the balance is way on the audience side.
Yeah.
One time we were at a restaurant and I got a beer, and it was just a steady stream
Oh yeah.
right from the middle of the glass. It literally looked like there was a tornado in my
Yeah.
glass of beer.
I
Like
remember
at the
that.
bottom in the middle.
At the bottom, it's just
Bottom middle.
one spot where it was just bubbles were shooting up like a tornado.
Wasn't it one of those kind of fancy
Was it-
glasses?
Yeah, was it nucleated?
I think it was.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what nucleated
Nu-
means,
I don't know what that
but it
means.
was one of those like sifter kind of glasses.
sniffer.
It might have
Sniffer.
if it was nucleated, meaning it has a little place on the bottom that's intentionally left that's not smooth
Oh, I
to
think Philip
create
might
that
be in here.
effect. Yeah, and that's
Huh.
to put out aroma and whatnot. So,
Okay, hold on.
Mhm.
I actually Instagrammed it.
Oh, are you scrolling through your Instagrams now?
I am.
Oh, that's
Well,
wild, isn't it?
yeah. So it was.
So he can't talk and do. He can't do.
Yeah, it's
two
hard for
things
me
at
to
once,
do
so.
things at once.
Yeah,
No, I
right.
think Philip said to drink. Did somebody catch him doing his hair and we just neither one
Yeah.
were?
Yeah,
out,
I
so,
did it,
yeah,
but I-
thanks,
But I
Philip said
tucked it
drink.
behind my ears, so
Mhm,
That counts. That counts, everybody.
mhm, mhm.
yes. So I won't have to
Somebody
keep
doing
doing
a
it.
count for us out there? Is that 4 now?
No, we're not counting that. We're not doing that.
Oh, hey, Andy, and hey, Uncle Ed. Everybody, Uncle Ed's watching.
Hey, Uncle Ed.
Hey, Uncle Ed, we're all over the
He's-
place today. I
So
love
we're north to south too. He's up near Chicago, and we're down here in Houston. So that's pretty close to the top to bottom. Because the next thing next to Chicago is water in Canada. So then that's pretty much all the way up. I'm not great with geography, but I'm going to justify it. So we're north to south, east to west.
Mhm.
Right? Anybody with me? No.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We're north
have any
to,
fun?
yeah, we are actually, aren't we?
it. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. I'm going to say so. I'm going to say so. I'm going to say,
Awesome.
yeah, we're top to bottom, left to right.
So
Did you find it?
Oh no.
It's so far back, probably.
Anyway, that's just a nucleated glass. There, let me think. The Spiegel glasses, I think the IPA. I was looking to see if I had one, but I don't. Not within arm's reach. Yeah, they're nucleated to allow more hop aroma to come out.
And you must have cleaned up in there if you don't have glasses within arm's reach.
No, not a nucleated glass. I have glasses.
Mhm.
You are when you get back, if that ever happens, if I ever let you in my house again,
Mhm.
you are going to be amazed at one, the cleanliness, two, how self-centered I become here in the studio. Everything wraps around me now. There will be, it's just all me. Like I won't even see you from behind all my monitors. And then my
Nice.
Keyser is my Keyser's all trimmed out. So
It's
there's
all
that.
trimmed out. Sounds like
Yeah.
a car.
Yeah. It was just one of those things where I initially got it going so I could, put my keg in there. And then I just started putting beer in there. And I just never finished like the last 10 pieces of trim. And so I've been doing that. And so now it's all trimmed out. So now I just need to add the faucets. That's it. And we'll be good to go.
And all
then
the line
Cool.
and all the lines.
I mean, you can do a faucet at a time. It's fine.
Are you gonna actually put taps in it, or are you just gonna go stick with picnic taps?
It depends on what the income allows, but the goal is to have taps. I also need the casters. I'm getting the big casters. I think we talked about this last show with Brendan. I got to talk to Brendan. I got to do a one-on-one with Brendan. I got to have some Keyser counseling.
Well, I'll let Brendan know you want some alone time with Brendan.
Yeah. Matt points out that my ego is self-centered. That's absolutely true.
I was going to keep you honest,
No, I know it. My ego's so big, I can't ignore it. That's what I'm saying.
It appears that Matt has also finished all his Dr. Pepper.
Oh, so is he on to beer now?
Is it Dr. Pepper or is it, hold on, quote, Dr. Pepper? No, I think Matt's listening to us from the road.
Ah,
Oh, is he listening? Is he watching?
Yeah.
Is he streaming as like the video as he goes?
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
I guess he's on Facebook. Matt, if you're on the road, why are you messaging? Anybody you see with his hand watching
I'm
a video on
sure
his phone
he was
and messaging.
responsible and stopped at the side of the side of the road to send us a message.
Yeah. Oh, did you see?
And they kept
did you-
going.
Did you see the Buckies with the face mask?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
That was so cute.
Yeah. So starting today, if you're out in public in Harris County, here that's Houston for those, since we're nationwide and
That's right.
statewide. Anybody here in the Houston area in Harris County, it is now by law mandated that you wear a face mask. So Kennedy, when you leave today, mask up so you
Yeah.
don't get pulled over.
I've got masks.
Okay.
I've got a lot of masks.
Do you?
Masks.
A lot? Wait, he's got a
Do
few.
they have? Do they have
He's
a
got one
zipper?
special one.
There's
Are
4.
they made of leather and they have a zipper?
Right.
I mean,
Can't talk about those masks.
Julie gave that to me.
I know. I don't even.
Thank you. Can't talk about
do you
those.
want to know more about that?
Oh, where is it? I was
Do
looking
you
for
have-
that post?
you don't
'Cause I
really-
remember I wanted to see it now, but I don't think you posted it.
It did. It's in Liquid Lunch somewhere.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I was looking for that post too. I wanted to see.
The tornado in my beer.
Yeah, because it was really cool actually. But yeah, he has some cool masks. My mom sent us some masks, and a very special. We got one from the grain cellar.
Yes,
as well.
Preston from the grain cellar
Yep.
made us masks.
Yep.
So we're all about safety here.
Oh yeah.
So is that still a thing though in Harris County?
I thought they were like kind of people were
because
fighting it.
that
or
was
whatever.
a thing, but then
What's that? The mask?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the state attorney general said our local government kind of overstepped their bounds by ordering this, especially with like the $1,000 fine if they catch you without it.
Well, can we
Yeah,
talk
but-
about that for a second?
But I did hear an update on that real quick. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
just
No,
want
no, no. Go
The
ahead.
police department actually said they will not fine you, but they will give you a mask, is what I just read this morning. They will not fine you, but they will give you a mask. So, which I thought was cool, but I think they need to be doing other stuff with their time. But
Well, let's talk about the logistics of. I mean, okay, so here's a lady, our county judge or whatever, right? I don't know. I can't talk to her motives. I didn't see her press conference or anything like that. I've heard people speculate. Is it something? Is she trying to protect people, or is it a power grab, or is it somewhere in the middle, or whatever? Right? I don't know. But think about it this way: you can either say, "All right, you must wear them, or we're going to fine you," or if your goal is to really get people to actually do it because it's effective in helping people, right? Like if I'm sick and you're not, and we're both wearing a mask, then we're actually pretty good if we're in the same area for a short amount of time. That actually helps, right? Why not just say, hey, if we see you wearing a mask, we recommend one. The government recommends you wear a mask. We cannot make you, but we recommend it. It would be great. Be a good neighbor. So put a positive spin on it, and then say instead of fining $1,000, we have some petty cash or gift cards or something like that our officers have. And if they see you wearing a really cool mask that's all blinged out and it work, that or something like that.
That's cool.
Right? We're gonna $1,000 to the best mask of the day. Get on our Instagram, boom, and there you go.
There you
and
go.
that's how
Make
you
it a
build-
fashion trend.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. There's so many better ways to get compliance and get people jumping in on it. It's like let's do Astros mask day. For
Yeah.
when baseball's a thing.
Exactly. Show your
Look.
Texas pride.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And it's got an Astros logo, and you can do your signs behind it, so it can't be stolen because that's everybody knows that signs are stolen. So the Astros, no, right?
All right.
You can do a Texans mask one day, and you can put lousy trades behind it so nobody can see those coming.
Yeah.
Or you can do
You can do the
Yeah.
can do the Dallas Cowboy mask. You're guaranteed not to catch anything.
Well, yeah, that's the one. There are other places that are doing it as well. So I need to find out, but I believe there's other counties, different counties across the country that are doing it as well. And maybe it's something we agree with, or maybe it's something you don't agree with. But I think the fact that people are singling out that she's a woman making this statement is really low. I mean, she's a human making this statement, and she's making statements, and I think a lot of people want to pick on her because she's a woman. And I think that's like pretty low a way to go. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. You don't need to say it's because she's Dora the Explorer or that she's dumb or anything
Hold
like
on.
that.
Does she look like Dora the Explorer, though?
No.
I'm just saying, does she wear yellow backpack?
I don't think she does.
And does
no.
she have a purple monkey
She
running
doesn't
around?
wear, she doesn't have a little talking monkey, or she doesn't have a little
If
purple
she does, I
backpack
think
or
that's.
map.
I think it's a fair call. If she has a
think-
purple monkey and a talking map, I think that's absolutely fair.
I just would like people to stick to the point and not add in their own kind of commentary or flavor to make it. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. That's fine. Civil liberties, civil rights, whatever you want to call it. Fine. Absolutely 1,000% fine. Don't need to add insult to it, I think.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna see if she has a purple monkey before I make a call. But
If
Tommy,
it has nothing to do with it, Philip, then why do people keep pointing that part out? That's all I'm saying.
that she looks like Dora.
Or that she's a woman. Why do they always keep saying she's too young, she's too little, she doesn't know, she's Dora, she's on her period, she's this, she's that?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, I've read that too. So it's like, if that
She-
isn't the case, then
to-
why are people saying
To be
that?
honest, I don't even know. I haven't even looked at it. I don't even know who this person looks like. But Jeffrey says she has Dora hair. The hair is the
The
same.
hair is Dora-esque, but I think, but yes, we do need to get off politics.
But
That's if she looks like Dora. Can we just be honest that we have
Well,
we have
is
a
it-
friend at work, Kennedy. She looked that at one point had a haircut, and she came in and goes, "I know Dora," and it's like, look, Dora has a look, and if you look like Dora, if you're wearing the purple? Is it a purple shirt, a lavender shirt, and the pink shorts or whatever it was, and then the backpack, and then I've watched enough Dora episodes where I could point out somebody dressed as Dora. pretty
I
quick.
couldn't see. I'm not familiar with that show because I don't have kids.
Yeah, exactly.
But
You know what you do have? You have a hand over your mic.
But what Matt was saying, changing the subject here, that if you go to HEB, they won't let you in now without a mask in Harris County.
Yeah.
Not allowed in without a mask, and they'll ask you to leave. And if you refuse to leave, you'll have trespassing charges filed against you.
Well, it's a private place, right?
Yeah.
They can.
So if you go to HEB, whether you like it or not, wear your damn mask.
Yeah. Well, Matt's trying to, I guess, get us off politics. It's not
What?
even politics, though. It's
No,
he's just being my bees, trying to ask when I'm going to brew. And let me tell you something, Matt. I brewed
Well, it is
some
a beer
coffee
show.
I brewed some coffee this morning, so that's brewing. We have to
you
get more specific, bro. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. What's that
Yeah,
now?
he brews every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my hang up. Here's my actual hang up. Not
Oh,
a
boy.
hang up. It's just
Yeah.
equipment. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm,
hold
due
on.
for some, I'm due for some
Why not
new
stick
equipment.
with it?
All my equipment is
Okay.
past its prime.
False, because I have offered to lend you a grain father to brew.
When?
Whenever you want, Josh. Whenever you want a grain father.
All right, put it in your locker at work.
Okay.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Did you have another brew ready to go?
I'm brewing probably what is today? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday? No, I can't brew Thursday. I think I'm brewing Wednesday.
Okay. Well,
Either Wednesday or Friday.
all right. So you can't.
I mean, I
Bring
suppose I could brew on Thursday, but I'm going to have to get up and keep checking stuff.
So here are the things I need.
Uh-huh.
CO2, because I had a full canister and then, I don't know, I had to leak
You don't
somewhere.
need CO2 to brew.
Well, I need to get some before it's ready. But I like to have all my stuff ready. I don't like to be running around at the last second. I need ingredients, right? So water I have.
That's not an issue.
Right? We know a guy. We know some guys. We know people.
We know a guy, and even if you don't want to go to that guy, there's probably Katie's not too far from you.
Whatever. I mean, I do need to get out. I'll be honest with you. I'm getting a little.
There's a if you don't want to go to the grain cellar, there's this place called Farm Boy. And all you got to do is get online or call them, put it in order. You get there, and they'll have curbside service. Pick it up.
Yeah. No. Actually, I don't know. Maybe next week. You let me know when I can get that grain father.
You can get the grain father next week for sure.
Okay. All right.
You could hold on to it for like weeks, at least 3 weeks.
Okay.
And if you need an extra bucket to ferment in, I can hook you up with that.
No, I got carboys. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm all good. Now I just have to decide what style.
Mm-hmm.
Probably do a smash. Probably do something kind of straightforward. Something
I
hoppy.
That smash would be an excellent one, especially if you're just looking to get back into it.
Well, it's not like I forgot how, and it's not like I haven't been around other people brewing. You know.
Yeah. And if you need some brewing help, just give me a call. I'm pretty good at it now.
Actually, with the grain father, it's gonna. I've seen it used, but is there a learning curve? Is that
I even have the Bluetooth controller now for it, so you can start heating it up like overnight. You could set a timer on it to where when you wake up in the morning, your water is at temperature to mash.
When you brew with it, you brew inside?
Yeah.
How much steam does it put off?
Not much at all. Not at all. And like when
Not much heat at all.
and when it boils, it's just kind of a rolling boil. It's not like a really vigorous boiling, so you don't have to worry about splash and stuff like that.
Okay. Did you put like a little
There's a jacket on it
for heat to keep the heat, right?
Yeah. There's I've got a jacket on mine.
Did
Or
I like how is it
technically
yours?
Not mine.
Yeah. I like how you're lending out things that don't belong to you. That's bold.
He doesn't. I don't think he watches the show. Just don't mess it up, because first of all, you're ruining my thing. I have to give it back to this guy. Well, put it this way: whenever he does ask for it back, it's going to be upgraded.
Yeah.
He's got a brand new Bluetooth controller on it. So.
Did you pay for that?
Yeah, I paid for it.
Where'd you get it?
I got it at the grain cellar.
Who paid for? Okay.
Hey, so
Oh yeah, you bought that.
Yeah,
for me.
actually, it was a gift I bought for her.
Shit, yeah, this lovely lady next to me. Yeah, well, you're in between us, but now you're not.
yeah.
This lovely lady next to me bought me the new controller.
Yeah. That's
And
cool.
I got it through the grain cellar.
Did you know that the grain father's made in Australia?
Yes, I did.
It's an Australian company.
Oh
And-
shit! Everybody drink.
Oh yeah, I just did the hair.
I'm glad I went low ABV today. It's one thing I prefer about these early shows. Go low ABV 4.9 for the Dogfish Head Sequin Show. Have y'all had this one?
I don't think I have.
Fantastic.
Maybe it might be time for me to brew another Goza. Let me ask you this: if I brewed another Goza, would you drink it?
I would smell it first,
Uh-huh.
and then I could tell you right away. Because the last one,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You know,
Right.
if I were to analyze what your downfall was there and maybe going forward, it's just a very analytical. You have to have a lot of data for that. You have to pay close attention to details. You can't just wing it on a beer like that.
I didn't wing it. I did all my research. I was good to go. I'm not really sure, but something happened. I think it may have been because I decided to get a little brave and put strawberries in it, and I think maybe I caught some kind of weird infection from the strawberries.
Yeah.
Because I did everything right up to there.
We'll see. I guess.
Although I didn't have a I wasn't actually measuring the pH in it. I just let it.
See, I think you can't listen. You can't say, "Oh, I paid attention to all the details." Of course, I didn't measure the pH. What about the gravity? Oh, well, I kind of maybe know. But
Yeah,
what about
gravity? I know.
So yes, you have to do all that. What about temperature throughout and pH throughout and
Temperature
rest
throughout
and-
it was good.
All right. Just saying.
Because once again I have a grandfather and it was easy to keep it at like 100 degrees for 3 days.
Okay. I don't know. Any of that kind of thing it takes what we would call a deft hand, right?
Mhm.
It's just I don't know.
It's definitely a more advanced beer to brew. It's not a beginner beer.
Jeffrey wants to know if you at least tasted it while it was souring.
I did. It seemed fine to me, and I'll be honest. Like when I first started drinking them, I had maybe 4 or 5 of them, and I'm thinking, this funkiness, this is just how it's supposed to taste. And then
Okay.
once Josh got on to me about it, and I realized, oh shit, he might be right. And then I took it to Preston at the Grain Cellar, and he's like, no, because it was going to be entered in a contest. He's like, don't do it, man. this beer's bad.
Yeah. It was cheesy.
It had a lot of issues.
Yeah. Anyway.
I tasted it, Jeffrey.
I got the American Sour book by what's his face?
Palmer?
No. Hold on. Ow, toe! I rolled over my toe. This one. Keep talking.
Okay.
Or don't, either way.
All right. Well, first of all, while you're looking at that,
Just trying to get it out.
I should probably say,
It's super tight. Hold on.
what are we talking about?
It's tight. I'm trying to.
Why are you bending me? Why are you bending over right now and telling me it's tight?
I'm just saying it's very tight to try to get it out of this slot.
Oh,
Hold on.
oh, here we go.
A giant can is in the way. Hold on.
Oh, tight can.
And this
It's
monster up here.
It's.
This monster is in the way with the can. Uh-oh. Hold on.
I am so glad you guys aren't seeing this right now because
Hold on.
Maybe you should
it's
show.
not good. Hold on.
Hold on. Got it. Okay, we're good. Got it. Fine. Here we are. Hey.
What?
Hey.
What? What's going
This
on?
book. This book.
Hey.
Michael Townsmeyer. This one. And even in the beginning of this book, he's like, if you haven't brewed every other style of beer and know how to brew it really well, put this book down and go do that because you won't even get it. This thing has so much information in it. And a lot of good recipes too, though. Okay, sorry. Anyway.
Speaking of sour beers,
Mm-hmm.
have you had any good crawfish this year?
Brendan found it. Tom's Meyer. Yep.
Yeah. Have I had any crawfish this year? Yeah.
Have you had any good crawfish this year?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, Saturday I had the bomb crawfish.
Where at?
One top fan of ours, Philip, graciously invited me over to his house
Wow.
for a little crawfish party.
Okay.
Matt was there. Brendan was there. Tammy was there. Basically, about half our audience was there.
That's cool. You should have live streamed.
Uh,
Or you should have stood
no.
up and started talking and then called it a live stream.
No. It was crawfish and it was good. Best crawfish I've had. Well, technically the only crawfish I had this year, but he knows how to do it. And he has this perfect crawfish stand. I don't know if you've seen one of these. So it's a stand-up table that like people can all gather around and eat. and there are 2 holes in the middle where you just like throw your crawfish shells, and there's trash cans underneath them.
Yep.
You basically just dump the crawfish on the table right in front of you. You peel the crawfish, eat it, and just chunk it down the hole.
Yeah. The does the Spindle Tap? Do they still make the custom tables? Anybody?
I don't know.
Anybody?
I don't
They
know.
made some that had the tray in the middle, and you could either put ice and beer in the middle,
Oh.
or you could just take the tray out and then just crawfish, boom, good to go. Yeah, that's a crawfish table. And if you can just hose the whole thing down, that's the
So, yeah, I mean, I was real worried that I wasn't going to get any crawfish this season.
But
I did. I'm happy.
there you go.
I literally went for like 3 rounds of crawfish.
Yeah, I saw somebody posted one the other day. Oh, Brazos Valley, they were making some out at the brewery. I guess you could come by and get some, but somebody had one like a man hand, right? And the crawfish was bigger than their hand.
Mhm.
It looked like a lobster. So,
Oh yeah, there were a couple crawfish in there that could have been lobsters.
that'd be funny if he just threw a couple lobsters in there just to mess with everybody.
I don't think he was going to do that because I would have took one of those and ran.
That, of course, you would have. Everybody knows that.
Oh.
Right.
Just take it.
And like, hey, it's time to go.
And take this box of beer and this lobster and
Yeah, I just
Head on
took
out.
a little bag of crawfish to go.
yeah.
So, one of these days, Julie's going to love crawfish.
Not a fan.
When they're lobster. Yeah. When they're lobster.
All you got to do is get past the thing where you think, "Oh, I'm eating crawfish to get full."
and
You're eating crawfish to drink
eating
beer.
their poop line and stuff.
You could take out the poop string.
Ugh.
I take out
All
the
right.
poop string.
Is Philip still on? I want to know his
I think
technique.
so.
I want to know his technique.
Actually, I just found out it wasn't Philip that did it.
Oh.
He should have kept on lying to me.
Oh, yeah.
His buddy Dave made it, so props go out to Dave.
Oh, well, Philip, talk to his technique, because I've seen technique from, from different people, and they have different ways of going about it. But you really have to keep them in a kiddie pool to purge all the poop out anyway.
Yeah. Oh.
Starve them for a couple days. It's pretty brutal.
Well, I think he bought him like that day.
Okay. See, the technique I've always seen is that you purge them, you get them home, put them in a kiddie pool with a little bit of salt, and they purge all their poo.
Mm-hmm.
And even though they lose a little mass, a little meat, like the meat mass goes down a little bit, you get a better flavor and cleaner flavor. And then you boil them in water with just cayenne pepper, nothing else. You don't have to do all the other spices.
No.
Yep.
Well, I also learned from Matt this little trick when you're doing crawfish.
Mm-hmm.
You put a few cups of vegetable oil in with the boil, so it kind of it loosens up the shell from the meat a little more. Like they slide off easy. And you use oil. You can't use butter because butter stays at the top.
Makes sense.
Oil will mix through it. So a little bit of oil in there, they come right out. So you only have to peel like that first layer of shell, and then you grab the tail and pull it, and it'll come out.
Brendan disagrees, but I'm just saying what I've gone, from people in Louisiana. So I'm going to go with the Louisiana crawfish. Everybody I've talked to has Texas versus, because all the crawfish come from Louisiana anyway, right? Is there anywhere around here in Texas that actually grows crawfish?
Absolutely. There's a place in Texas that grows crawfish.
Where?
East Texas.
Where? What is the place?
Right outside of right around the Beaumont area.
That's technically Louisiana.
It's Texas.
It's Louisiana.
There's crawfish farms.
Are they
During
like
not crawfish season, they grow rice there, and then after they harvest the rice, they grow crawfish.
Sounds like Louisiana to me.
I mean, it's close.
Yeah,
Sure. There's
it
a lot
may
of
as well be Louisiana.
influence, but it's Texas.
I'm just gonna call it Louisiana.
Okay.
Anyway, the Louisiana people. That's how they say
And
do it, Brendan.
Brendan said not to ever invite him for when your crawfish boils.
Oh, okay.
He grew up on a crawfish farm in Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to find where I saw that. I got to find that. That was a thing.
And
I'll send
Jeffrey, the oil and the butter thing, that didn't come from me, so don't get on to me about. I was just repeating what I heard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What show was that? I saw it on a thing. Oh well. Sorry. I'll research that later.
He also they also did some mushrooms in that crawfish boil.
I like mushrooms.
And oh damn, those things were spicy.
Any potatoes?
Yeah, he did potatoes, he did corn, he did carrots, and sausage.
What kind of sausage? On Dewey?
I don't know. What kind of sausage you use, Philip? It was great, man. I thoroughly enjoyed eating over there.
Okay.
And drinking all this beer.
Look, I'm not going to say I would. Look, Brendan, when I'm talking about proper way to do crawfish, I don't know. I'm just saying, going by what I heard. I'm going to eat them either way. No matter how they do it, I'm going to compare. I'm just saying. Anyway.
So, Julie, your big thing about crawfish is the poop?
One of them, yeah.
One of them, and the fact that they have eyes and look at you.
No, you don't have you don't have to suck the head. You just break it in half and throw that part away immediately.
Yeah.
Then your hands are gonna get dirty and filthy.
I don't
it's
really
fine.
like eating
Don't rub your eyes.
peel and eat shrimp.
What about crab legs?
Yeah, only because it's really good, but it's because it's more of like a crack, break, and then pull it out instead of like peel and peel and peel.
So you're okay. So you're
You know?
you're kind of a crackhead.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I don't know, but I do love crab legs. Yeah, for sure. And I don't know, it's something different about a crab leg than a shrimp. I don't know. I guess there's not, but
Well, it's cold water, right? It's all the harder shell, all that kind of good stuff, right?
yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
shrimp are bottom feeders, and like crawfish are like the bottom feeders of the bottom feeders, right? So it's like whatever they're eating is like all the.
All right,
Well,
Brendan.
it's fresh water.
What did I say that was
Okay.
wrong? Brendan said, let me see. No, they do not at all. What did I say that was so wrong? Because I'm probably giving out misinformation here, and I don't want to do that.
All right.
I don't know.
It's some sausage that Dave made. I'm
Okay.
not sure. It was like kind of the small sausage links. It was good.
Okay.
It was
Was it
good.
spiced? Was it like a spicy
Well,
sausage?
yeah. Well, I mean, it was cooked in the crawfish boil, so it was super spicy.
Yeah, but the in the sausage itself, right? Then on Dewey is like fatty and a little spicy.
Yeah.
Not necessarily heat, but spice, right?
Oh,
Was it
And then-
smoked? I smoked a butt this weekend. That's what I did.
so did I.
What?
So did I.
Yeah, pork butt.
Oh.
Good. Turned out really. I was surprised.
Not the same.
I haven't done a lot of barbecue in my life. And I've just kind of been doing it lately. I did a brisket a couple weeks ago, and then I did.
How long did you let it smoke?
6 hours,
Mhm.
7 hours.
What
Something
kind
like
of wood did you use?
that. A mix? Mostly started with apple,
Uh-huh.
then hickory, then mesquite.
You got any left?
Of the pork?
Let me ask you a question, actually, because Julie and I have a debate about this.
Mhm.
Oh.
All right, you do a pork. Wait, what time is it? I got to go in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You do a pork butt. All right, so you have all this meat from the pork butt.
Mm-hmm.
How long will you let that meat sit in the refrigerator before you say it's bad?
How many days?
3 or 4. I don't know.
Thank you. That's what I said.
3 or 4?
Yeah, but normally in my house, let's be honest, it doesn't last that long.
Okay.
I could probably like a 8-pound pork shoulder myself in like 3 days.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I just because all I eat is meat. Look at me. That's why. That's why I am the way that I am. It's just all meat.
Oh, okay. Brendan, a week.
Hey, my friend Chris Rousey.
Okay.
My
That's
friend
what
Chris
Chris
Rousey
says.
is
That's
watching.
what
Yeah.
Kennedy says.
Thank you,
Hold on.
Brendan.
All right.
I am justified here.
Say, but we both are. Because say thank you, Josh. I 3 or 4 days max.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I've
All right,
heard
hold on.
any leftovers, any food, last 3 or 4 days max.
I
My
say
buddy-
a
hey, hold on,
week.
Kennedy, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Just want to take hold before we get too into the meat, into the weeds of this meat. My buddy Chris Rousey is watching. Love you, buddy. He's going through a fight with cancer and stuff like that. And man, I'm praying for you. I love you. And
Oh
keep up
man,
the good
cheers.
fight, man.
Keep it up. man.
Chris, if anybody needs math tutoring,
Mhm.
Chris Rousey, He's your dude. And
Okay.
if you want to hear some good rugby stories as well,
Well,
all that.
math is a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. I believe it. I believe
The rugby is life, so it's all good.
Yeah, they told us in school that we're going to need math,
that. Yep.
and we don't.
No.
And then they also told us you'll
It's the goza.
and also say when you grow up, you won't have access to a calculator everywhere you go. Guess what? We do.
Did they say when you were hearing that lecture from your math teacher?
Yeah.
One, was he wearing a robe, a la like ancient Greece? And two, did he say calculator or abacus?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I think it was abacus, Josh.
Because he was probably he was right, because back then it was like you had to carve the abacus out of wood, and to find like the beads you had to go like seashells. You had to actually dive in and get your own seashells.
Well, I'm sure. I am sure that you can find an abacus app, if you looked hard enough. So you can technically carry an abacus around with you anywhere you go.
Okay. Now I'm sorry. Meat. Back to the meat. All right. I apologize. I just wanted to say hi to my buddy.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, we're talking meat.
And then Philip says, until the meat smells bad. So he even just goes,
Gives it the nose.
calls it till the nose test.
Gives it the nose test. That's really what I do. I just say a week, but it's really the nose test. And then Brendan says just recook it. It's fine.
What?
Yeah. You recook it. You're killing all the bacteria and stuff that you
There's
say
a-
is
Really?
creepy.
It
Yes.
is creepy.
There's
Yes.
a texture. There's a texture thing. I don't know if it's a mental thing for me, but once
Yeah.
it reaches a certain point, chicken, like a chicken breast, like right after it's out of the oven is when that I don't like chicken breast at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just me. That texture, I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't even do it out of the oven. I call it creepy chicken.
I'm a thigh and leg man.
No.
It's like
When it comes to
succulent
chicken, I'm
thighs.
definitely a breast man.
No, thighs.
No.
Dark meat all day.
Dark meat is good, like the way you like the white meat, right out of the oven, and it's
Oh.
still like dripping and stuff. That's when you go dark. Like a few hours later, nah.
What?
Yeah, I don't like dark meat when it's reheated.
Maybe you're doing it the
It's
wrong
not
way.
good. It's not good.
I don't like
Yep.
any meat reheated.
It's not
And
good.
it lasts like I'll be hard pressed to eat leftovers. The next day, maybe the following day, and then it's like, no, it's bad. It's gross. Gotta go.
Interesting.
I just something about it. I don't know. I don't know.
I just don't leave leftovers. We just eat it all.
Oh, there you go.
Well, yeah, you've got.
Unless it's like spaghetti. Spaghetti is like the only thing I could eat like 3 days left over, and it's just as good.
Even with meat sauce?
Even with meat sauce, yeah, which is weird. But only 3 days. After that, no.
Okay.
Yeah, we made that big old.
And it's like a 24-hour 3 day. So if I made it like Sunday at 7 p.m., that's Monday at 7 p.m., and it's Tuesday at 7
We made a big old pork butt a few weeks back, and then like 2 days later, she's like, "It's bad," and I'm like, "No, it's good," and I kept eating it. You know,
How
5
did you
days later,
cook it?
she goes, "You need to throw that out," and I'm like, "No, it's good."
in the crock pot.
Yeah,
Okay.
we crock potted it for like 6 hours or so.
Yes. Foamy at 13 brought up the thing that I was just about to say. He said smoked meat lasts longer than other cooked meat, and I agree. I think if you're going to smoke it and roast it, the slow roast that comes from being on a smoker and everything, that's different than a crock pot. A crock pot, it gets a little gummy. And then you put it in a bowl or something, put it in the fridge, and all the fat congeals.
Yeah. See, and I
Yeah.
think that's, when you see that congealed fat on things, it's like, nope, oh yeah, you gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah. Like when we made the pork butt, I had to go and like take out all the fat bits.
Oh, from the bowl?
Yeah, because out of the crock pot.
Oh, that's
After
a
I-
bit much.
Yeah,
Even when you put it in the
Thank you.
fridge afterward, it's all gonna solidify.
I had to
right?
pull out the fat because somebody on screen left
Isn't Texan.
can't eat fat.
You know what you can do though with that? If you've got some of the slow cook like from the crock pot, we do that a lot. I mean, I'll come home from work, throw it in the crock pot, and then have it the next day ready to go.
Yeah, it's super easy,
Um,
Yeah, that
and
would be
it's
good.
really good.
I like it. That's like, yeah.
But you're gonna eat on that a few days. But what you can do for breakfast, it's fall apart when it's done, right? So actually scoop some of the fat, put it in a skillet, let it warm up. That's your fat, and then you pan fry it, and it gets a little crispy on the ends. And put that over scrambled eggs or something, or on a tortilla with some scrambled eggs, or even do like put it on the plate with some sautéed veggies, little crisped up pork, and then the fried egg on top. And then you cut the fried egg, and it oozes all down in there. A little pico on top of that, maybe a little dash of sriracha. I gotta go. It's time to eat.
We went to Pinkerton's one time. Pinkerton's Barbecue in the Heights. And name dropping there. And Julie ordered some pulled pork. And she's told him, it's too fatty. And the guy says, well, there are two types of people in the world. Those who like fat and those who are liars.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it a texture thing?
It is. It
Not a
absolutely
flavor
is.
thing.
Yeah.
It's not a flavor because the flavors. That's where all.
No,
the
it's
flavor
not. It's the texture. It's just I don't. Yeah.
That I believe you. That look, you channeled it, and it was like you took yourself to that place. I wonder if hypnosis would work for that because I have
I
some
hope
people
so.
in my household. It's a
Because
texture thing.
There's one thing when you go to a barbecue restaurant, some place like, Pinkerton's or Corkscrew or wherever you might be here in Houston, and you order like brisket,
Yeah.
somebody always gets, I want the lean cut. I'm like, oh no.
We get mixed.
I want the lean cut.
Well,
I'm like,
every time I don't get
no,
lean,
no.
it's all fat with just a wee bit of meat on it. Whenever
No,
he gets it, it's
no.
perfect. Everyone I get, it's all just a chunk of fat.
No,
and there's
you
not
got
even any meat.
you keep that chunk of fat in there. That's where all the flavor comes from.
There's not
You
even
take-
any meat.
You cut the fat out, stick it between your cheek and gum, and just let the juices like seep into the rest of your
Just
mouth, and then
right.
eat the. And you can keep it there all day. Just a little happy in your mouth.
All right.
Happy in your mouth.
All right, everybody drink because I just play with my hair. I gotta go to work.
On your hair. Hey, can we do something? I want to put a poll out there, not a fishing pole. I want to put a poll for our listeners. Maybe I'll post this after the show as you're getting ready for work.
Yeah,
but since your hair is getting long enough and we can consider different styles, I want a couple of considerations. Maybe a perm would be fantastic.
Well, I can't do a perm right now because all the places are closed.
I can do it for you.
No.
I suppose you can do it at home. My mom was doing perms at home like in the early
I used to do all
80s.
No, there's only one curly
All
hair
right, a
in this
perm.
family.
What else?
French braid or something
Okay.
along those lines.
Oh, I like
Dreadlocks.
French-
Or cornrows.
Uh-huh.
I wanted something, just like a bouffant. I don't know, some kind of different hairdo since your hair's
all right. So I'll go along with this, Josh. If you put out a poll, and as long as like all the choices aren't really stupid,
No,
I'll
they're
go
all
along.
going to be stupid. But here's the
That-
restrictions. No cutting.
yeah, no cutting.
I say nothing permanent.
Nothing. We can do coloring, but it must be like washout. Like you could do like Kool-Aid or something. It's only going to be purple for a few days, and just like the white strain.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bleach my hair,
No. But if you put some Kool-Aid in here,
but I will go along with whatever the poll says. I'll do that
okay.
as
So
long as it doesn't involve cutting or bleaching.
no cutting, no bleaching, any like braiding because you can always just brush out the braid.
Yeah,
braiding.
I'll do all that.
And I can
Okay.
do braids.
And I don't know, some pigtails.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little
and we're going
mountain
live on
top.
Thursday, right?
Yeah, Princess Leia do. I'll do that.
I don't know. Do you have the locks for Princess
No.
Leia?
Not long enough.
Yeah, I
I
think we
mean-
got to wait on Princess Leia, and we also have to get one of the a copper bikini. if you're gonna do Princess Leia, you got to go
Viking
full
French
bore.
braid. I think we can rock that, Philip. I think we can
Yes, what-
definitely kind of get there.
You
I'll Google
start
it.
a poll, Josh, and I will follow whatever that poll says.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
there you heard it. There,
All right.
Kennedy loves the poll. He's
I mean, who doesn't?
all right. Are we wrapping here?
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
wrap.
it's 101.
We gotta wrap. We gotta wrap.
That was super. All right, 35 seconds and out. Are you ready? You want me to play this? I can play this. Or does it get all discombobulated?
Are you playing it right now?
No?
Yes. Go and play it.
Okay. All right. Here we go. 35 seconds now. Wow.
That's loud.
That was the wrong channel. Sorry. Sorry about
okay.
that. Sorry, that was way loud. Thanks, everybody, for watching today. What channel is that on? I don't even know. All right. Kennedy and Jules and all y'all people for watching. Look for
Thank
the
you,
poll.
Rogue Brewers.
Watch for the poll. Kennedy's poll. See the poll. You can dance to the poll. Poll dancing. Bye, everybody. We'll see you on Thursday. Thanks, Jules. Bye, Kennedy.
See, it's been a presentation.
I just got a text from Kate saying, "Hey, can we crash at your house?"